We welcome you to the Q in Cleveland for Game 1 of TNT's playoff doubleheader. The usual capacity crowd, better than 21,000 turning out. This may be the highest decibel level in the NBA. They are pumped up for Game 2 of this Eastern Conference semifinal series. It's the third seed Toronto Raptors and the defending champions, the second seed Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs looking to go up 2-0. Raptors hope to... Being played here by DeRozan. Irving on the drive. And the tip by Thompson.
Does for them is they have two bigs now that can spread the floor, so they got to attack big guys, just like Kyle did there. He's accepted that challenge and done well.
Now Love shoots. That's a two-pointer. Had a high. Lowry on a step back. Yes.
You didn't sense a rattle, did you, Marvin?
Nice move by Powell. Smith using the screen from Thompson. Screens, rebounds, hit his free throws. And this is Anderson, who...
2 straight years over 100 threes, 94 this year. Marv would have had 100 but missed a few games.
And Love comes right back with the straight. And Irving shoots over Lowry. Irving comes across. Irving all the way. Ibaka got a piece of it. Love over Patterson. Smith finding Irving in the corner. Oh, they're whipping the ball around as they did the other night. Here's Smith. Yes! Sparkling start once again by the Cavaliers. Lowry with room for 3. Yes, so Daddy.
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten out of the house to do this game with you, Mark.
Puts a move on. Another on Tucker's. Played him well. Here's Channing Frye, just checked in and knocks down a 3 a year ago.
He's just been so consistent and playing so confident here for the Cavs.
Irving puts the brakes on against Lowry, then cuts the other way to the left hand, and the tip is good. Here's Valanciunas, and the collision with Frye was what
they had to come out and guard us.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Marv.
All right, Kristen, here is Channing Frye once again from downtown. Now Lowry shoots for 3. And they're lighting it up. 13 of 18, 6 for 6 from three-point territory. Here's Joseph. Ibaka. Spinning. Yes.
Kyrie Irving with 5 assists, had 10 in Game 1, halfway there, and 6 of 6 from the three-point line.
Oh, here's James. No question about his first quarter here tonight. Lowry, series of moves. Crowd wanted to travel. LeBron checking the clock as he has Ibaka in front of him. Shoots from 3. Came from three-point range, but 7 for 7 here at the start. Ibaka, yes.
2 attempts. He's rattled out. And LeBron right back to the same spot.
For 3. Lowry on the hop to Valanciunas. Shot clock to 6. Valanciunas. Powell's pass picked off. Smith was right there. Here comes LeBron all the way. Intent of JR. Valanciunas on the drive goes right at James. Played so well in the series against Milwaukee. Looked to put a move on James and had nowhere to go. Got caught in the air.
One of those possessions for Toronto, you got to get side to side.
Oh, the Cavaliers able to fast break.
It's LeBron. You mentioned that.
Here is Lowry. DeRozan on the drive is turned back by Thompson. Still looking for his first field goal and comes up short. He thought he was fouled. He's 0 for 7. Nice play from behind as Patterson knocked it away from James. Shumpert for Irving. Shot clock to 3. Irving for 3. Cleveland in possession, up by 12. You see the magic of Kyrie Irving getting it to Shumpert, and he hits a 3.
In the paint going, Jonas Valanciunas is a key offensive player here in the second half.
All right, Kristen. Well, the shot clock was running down, and now Kyle Lowry. Powell with the flip, and Ibaka with the stuff. In Cleveland, Irving straightaway pump. And words between Ibaka and Thompson. Irving just took a hard hit on a screen. Nice move by Lowry, and he puts it home. James got picked off by Ibaka. Pick and roll. Ibaka goes short, and then game number 3 on Friday night. Here's James. Yes, 8 points. Here is James feeling it. That's his 4th three-pointer. He's 4 for 5 from downtown. Ibaka from Lowry. DeRozan. And here they, once again, they corral it. Ibaka. Thompson kicks it back out. They've been swinging it beautifully. And it ends up.
Kyrie open from a deadly spot.
Oh, Thompson all alone. We saw that in game 1. DeRozan was held in check in game 1. Now on the drive, lays it off to Valanciunas. Yes, and the foul. Semi-final series. Cavaliers trying to make it 2-0. Irving, yes, it's a 3. Finished with only 10 wins in their final 24 games and lost their 4 regular season games. Of Indiana, actually 7 days between games. Thompson, it counts in the foul. And you think he'll do it again after he hit two in a row. Irving took it away from Powell, goes behind the back, and James with the stuff. They lead it 97-73. Irving, who's one of the great ball handlers in the game, shows you why once again. So the 4th quarter underway. Here's right to the basket, and he scores.
The country with the type of performance and the way he's been able to step up.
Korver trying to get to a spot. Fry does, and hits right on. He's 4 for 4 from three-point land.
Devastated the Indiana Pacers in that series, and I think they want to just keep establishing some rhythm. That's why he's still out there. With Darren Williams, they run that corner baseline. Those are the kind of shots they get.
Fry, mostly earlier in the season. Nice move by Joseph. In the season, nice move by Joseph. Siakam is a rookie from New Mexico State. Played a couple of years of college ball by way of Cameroon. Alley-oop for Shumpert. 10 for 14 from the field. Corey Joseph. What do the Raptors have to do to change things? Although you never know, it's Friday and then Sunday, where the crowd situation.
Not counting on DeMar DeRozan having a 2 for 11 outing and scoring just 1 point in the first half. You're not counting on DeMar DeRozan having a 2 for 11 outing and scoring just 1 point in the first half.
Three-pointer. Darren Williams able to knock down a 3. Here's Corey Joseph, who suddenly has the hot hand.
And Powell having that responsibility in this game with the start, but PJ Tucker 0 for 3, DeMar Carroll 0 for 4, and no points between those 2 guys. They're handling around, and when you make lineup changes for Toronto, that sometimes makes it even more difficult.
Here is Shumpert off glass. Well, it surpasses for Cleveland for most points. Equals most points given up by Toronto.
They get home.
James Jones, who just checked in, had it knocked aside. Right for Joseph, and he lays it in. Dribble it out. So the Cavaliers do set a franchise record for points in a playoff game with 125, and it equals the most points ever given up by Toronto in a playoff game, as the Cavs go up 2-0 in the best of 7. Game 3 Friday night at Toronto. Cavaliers have now won 17 of their last